Wakenya tuacheni longolongo. Tuacheni longolongo. Let's stop beating behind the bushes. Hii simu unaoniangalia nayo, nenda kaangalia East African Constitution. East African Community Constitution inasema aje? Alafu niambie kama I was wrong. Umenielewa? Martha Karua angeenda kama vile alivyoenda Uganda, angepokelewa peke yake kwenda kufanya kazi yake ya law. A lawyer can represent anyone in this world anywhere. Lakini yeye alikuwa anafanya nini na kina Hanifa? Alikuwa anafanya nini na activist wengine ukipiga nao picha? Angetoka yeye na Mutunga tu akaenda. Na let me tell you something, guys. The minute you are a politician, you are in the side of politics. Hii story ya kuonekana na activist mnafanya nini na activist? Na kile kitu mlikuwa mnataka kufanya mngefanya mkiwa huko ndani. Kwa sababu Hanifa hatujui kama ni politician ama ni activist. Umenielewa? Me, I did not like that. Martha Karua sitting with a bunch of activists. She should have respected her status. Aende hapo agongewe. Na another thing, Kenyans, tuachaneni na hii story ya kuwa na ego. Kila nchi ina sheria zake independently. Na Constitution of East African Community inasema internal affairs hazifai kuingiliwa. Tuache kusumbuana akili hapa. They were denied entry. They should have respected that. They were denied entry. They should have come back to their country and look for the diplomacy effort to go back. Maraga was allowed entry because he sought a right chain of going to Tanzania. Tanzania is not our country. They are our neighbor, but they have their own constitution and laws. So we should respect that. No matter how bad we say sisi tuko na ego, sisi ni wa Kenya, tunaweza ingia nchi yoyote. Sijui wacha nani na hizi sifa mnashinda mkipatiwa huku na kina King Sule. Mngeambiwa wa Kenya bwana, mmechoma, mmeweka koti, mmeweka nini? Mimi siwezi kusema Kenya walipoingia nini parliament it was wrong, it was right. That parliament is built by Kenyans. The money is there to build by Kenyans and we have a right to go to the parliament. And in the future I'm looking for more people who are disappointed to go back to the parliament. Na address their disappointment. Umenielewa? But about Tanzania, I'm sorry guys, I will not support you. I will not support that. I'm a Kenyan, yes, but that was a shame. Now every Kenyan who thinks that I'm wrong, I'm not sorry and I cannot apologize. That is me. There we were wrong. Umenielewa? Uganda is suffering. Waganda wako huku wanaandikwa kazi za shilingi 2-3. Instead of sitting in your country asking for help, tuje tukusaidie. Mutoe Museveni kwa kiti. Munaenda huku kuinfluence democracy. Which does it work? Tukubalianeni, kama mtanichukia sababu ya hiyo poleni. Alafu mnafahamu ujue. Mimi ni mtu niko na open mind. Na leo sitaona tu tomato, kesho ndataka kula mchele, kesho kutwa na landizi, kesho kutwa na live na sitaweza kufurahisha kila mtu. So ukija ukinikuta nimegusa mtu ambaye unampenda, meza that Adam's apple, usiache kaka hapa meza. Ukubaliani na mimi lakini nyamaza. Batuli amesema ukweli, wacha tuende hivyo. Umenielewa? Mimi pia wakati wangu utafika. Na ukifika nitasema hapa nimefanya makosa na nitasimama nitaomba msamaha. That is how things are. In this world there is a circle of life and you need to understand the principles of life. And those are the principles of life. Kenya, we have to stop this ego. Kujiona sisi ati story tunashinda tukisifiwa na Africa, we are East African, sijui we are the national nini or whatever. Ati sisi ni capital city ya Africa. Guys, stop that. Stop that. We are embarrassing ourselves. We are creating more dangers. Nyinyi mnaokaa hapa mshaenda nchi nyingine, mkaangalia vile wa Kenya wanavyoangaliwa. Saizi Kenyans are having hard time in Tanzania. It's not working. It's not something working. Sometimes we need to pull back. Where are we heading as Kenyans? Is this helping us? Si kukaa tu kwa mitandao kutukana watu, kusema maneno ya kishenzi, kufanya nini? No. We need to have dignity. We need to be represented as a country. We need to look for the status behind our passport. And that status of behind our passport will not come with this behavior we have. Sometimes we need to tone down. Tujue, even if they are not educated kama vile tunawaitanga, na wao by the way wanaelewa masuala ya governance more than us na mnasema hawajasoma. Let's respect other people's countries. Let's respect other people's opinion. That is the only way. You are denied access. Hata mimi sasa nikienda Ororo, kama sijagongewa ndarudi kwetu. Siku nyingine ndakwenda ndajieleza vizuri mpaka waniruhusu. Tumeelewana? That is how it works. There is principles, policies, constitution to be followed. Every country has their own say. Sasa nyinyi niambieni, ule wakati wa reject finance bill, maactivity wa Tanzania wangekuja hapa kusaidiana kuandamana na nyinyi, wangefanywa supu na rais wetu. Rais wetu mwenyewe angekubali huo upuuzi. Activist atoke huko aje alete upuuzi hapa. Sasa kuna activist wakuja kumtoa ule mwanamke ametengeza website. Yupo. Sasa huyo mwanamke ameshikwa na ni constitution. Where is Martha Karua? Where is Hanifa? Where is Hanifa? Kukaa ku defend. People are being killed here. Kenyans are suffering here. The judiciary is a mess. I don't see bills. Borniface Mwangi Simoni akiandika bills akipeleka bungeni, akiuliza maswali na akiuliza maswali. Sijaona hata akijaribu ku amend the constitution which is oppressing Kenyans, the part of the constitution which is oppressing Kenyans. I'm not seeing him getting justices for the wale watu walikuwa na wao katika reject finance bill. The only thing they need to be seen so that the Western can pump money in. Let's stop that. If we are fighting for our country, let's fight for our country. Let's change something that can be seen. Something someone can put a finger into. Sasa ukitaka kuuliza, ukitaka kumjua ni nani Borniface Mwangi, unaanza kwenda ku research. Unaanza kwenda sijui kufanya nini. If you are an activist, do something that can be left, everyone can see. Kama vile nani alikuwa akifanya Wangari Maathai. Come on guys. Hata akabadilisha advisors wake wote, akaandika wengine. We cannot give him a second chance. He has exhausted the time of the second chance. We give him the second chance the minute alifire minister wake. Baadaye akarudisha wendazimu wale wale but in different seats. That was the only chance we were supposed to give our Kenyan president. Right now he has exhausted the time limit of the second chance. Right now we have no time to give a second chance. Let's say right now we give our president a second chance to amend his mistakes. Saa hizi tumpatie second chance. What time does he have to deliver? Because they are starting to campaign next month. Are they going to deliver while they are campaigning? We cannot work on the same thing anymore. We cannot forgive him. Leader of the poor, he has given him his blessings to be voted. So Kenyans, you are not the ones who vote. It's not your vote that brings people on the seat. It is the blessings of the leader of the poor. So my friend, the leader of the poor has said, Ruto has his blessings to continue with the second term. And when you hear that leader of the poor, the minute he says that, you know what is in store. Is eating well, sleeping well. Right now they are working like a married couples, holding hands, laughing. They are in honeymoon. And when you see a leader of the poor smiling, Wakenya wanaumia mahali. Yes. Now my friend Kenyans, it's high time. You need to put your brains together. Mtu wako, kabila lako, watu wako hawakusaidii. Raila ni mtu wako. Ametoka katika neighborhood yenu. Ni nini anawaletea? Barabara zenu zimetengezwa, elimu mumepata ni bora, nini mumepata ni safi. Multiparty ilikuja kuendeleza ukabila. Wakenya, if we allowed this teething baby we bought from American supermarket democracy, if we allowed in this country, we need to fight for it. We know we cannot have a complete democracy like America, because America, they cannot allow us to have a full democracy like the way they lead in their country. Because so many governors and senators, they have said, just because you have given you democracy, it does not mean you can be like us. We did not give you and we did not sell democracy to you, so you can sit one table with us. You understand why we are given democracy. But we need to make sure that is going to work 60% in our country, not 100%. We need to make sure that we have a freedom of speech, like the way stated on our constitution. And we have to make sure this democracy has to work in this country before we influence another country to think about democracy. We cannot allow them to sit on the round table, write bills, constitution that favors them only. So my friend, the president has a blessing. So don't wake up and vote because he has a blessing of the leader of the poor. And we are not going to give him a second chance. We don't even care if he's going to change his advisors. It's none of our business. Right now, how he rules this country, we don't care. What we care right now is voting him out in 2027. And we should make a song that all Kenyans can sing, like the song that was created the time Trump was checking out. Do you remember that song of Trump of voting them out? We need to create that song. That lady, she has been arrested for creating a website that is going to reject anti-finance bill. It is the constitution. We need to look for the way to go and take that lady out. We cannot be intimidated in our own country. We cannot be afraid of being killed. They kill us when they want to spend our taxpayers' money. And Kenyans, we cannot fight in 2027. We will never pour blood in 2027 for the favor of any politician. We will never do that. Let's not 2007 repeat itself. We can never fight for a politician who has lost. We can never fight for politicians who they have not gotten a half of their bargaining. We can never go to that line again. We are going to sing peace ever. Amani kwanza. Mambo mengine yaje baadaye. There is so many ways we can bring democracy. We can get the right leaders using different chains, not killing each other. I will never advocate for Kenyans to wake up and start cutting each other with machete. Right now, wale victims, waliochomeka kwa kanisa, waliokufa, we still see them. The babies ambao walianguka wakauawa mpaka leo. No politician cared enough to light even a candle in respect of their death. No one. Alipata minister, they got whatever the bargaining was. Kenya died. Kenyans died. And we can never repeat that again. Never. It's going to happen again. We will never fight for them again. Vijana, jenzi wa Nairobi, jenzi wa Mulima, dawa ni kuchukua kura. Tukipiga 2027 zikiibiwa, tutakanyaga barabara, tutaandika petition. We are going to create a lot of website. Tutabeba mabango mpaka kwa High Court of Kenya. And if it's not this year, next year, we need to make sure that we bring back the public defense bill. We need to sit around the table and we have to look for the way of bringing that bill back, because we are tired of seeing innocent Kenyans rotting in our jail cell. We are tired of seeing innocent Kenyans behind bars. We want to see our criminal giving a chance to represent themselves. And we need to be given a right of whatever we pay in tax money, it has to come back to us. There are so many ways we can use in the constitution to raise our voice in Kenya and to make it a country for everyone. We can never be intimidated by politicians, and we cannot let them have their way all the time. Tumeelewana? Because all Kenyans, we understand what happened in 07. We understand who was behind what. Just because we are not talking, we are not calling their name, it does not mean we don't know. We know. Because there is no other people who could bring that massive crimes apart from 3 people. Only 3 people, they were in charge. There were those who are claiming they are protecting their people. There were those who are fighting to fight Kibaki so that the leader of the poor can get the bargaining power. So we know them. And right now, we cannot call and say Uhuru is better than Ruto, or Raila is better than Ruto. They are all mixed in one bowl of a soup. They are the same people. Same people. And we cannot continue doing this. So we cannot forgive our president. It is bitter to swallow. It's a bitter pill, I know. but we need to swallow it. But Kenyans, wherever you are, Gen Z, mahali muko, musikubali kurudia 007 tena. We cannot go back to that. We are tired of being embarrassed. We are tired of pouring our own blood to fight for politicians. We cannot do that anymore. It is done and dusted. We have learned the lessons. We cannot continue losing our people because of the politicians. But we have another ways to use.